Champions League Benfica vs Bologna prediction, team news, lineups preview. Chasing automatic qualification for the Champions League's last 16, Benfica will aim to beat winless Bologna when the teams convene in Lisbon on Wednesday evening. After a dramatic late win last time out, the Eagles are contending for a top 8 finish, while their Italian counterparts fell 5 points adrift of the playoff places following a defeat by Lille. Match preview. Scoring twice in the final 6 minutes of an enthralling encounter with Monaco, Benfica snatched a 3-2 victory from the jaws of defeat last month, moving the Portuguese giants onto 9 points in the league phase table. Taking advantage of their hosts going down to 10 men, Bruno Lage's side turned things around thanks to late goals from Arthur Cabral and Zeki Mdouni, which followed an earlier strike from Vangelis Pavlidis. Only 3 teams have had more different scores in this season's Champions League. Lage has also recorded 8 wins from as many league matches since taking charge in September, following a 1-0 home win over Vitória SC on Saturday, and his second spell at Estádio da Luz has started spectacularly. Surging to within 2 points of city rivals Sporting CP in the Primeira Liga standings, Benfica have won all of their last 11 domestic fixtures and are unbeaten in 14 since the opening day of the season. Having revived an inconsistent squad and found a winning formula, he is now intent on wrapping up at least a Champions League playoff place, which victory on Wednesday would effectively achieve. Finishing in the top 8 is still possible too. However, Benfica have won just one of their last 6 home matches in Europe's top club competition, after following up a fine 4-0 win over Atletico Madrid on the second matchday with a 3-1 loss to Feyenoord. While Benfica are seasoned campaigners in continental competition, Bologna are Champions League rookies, now facing their first game against Portuguese opponents since September 1998, when they beat Sporting 2-0 in the UEFA Cup. The Rossoblues' league phase debut began with a goalless draw at home to Shakhtar Donetsk, but they have been defeated 4 times since, and they had to wait until last month's 2-1 loss to Lille to score their first goal. As well as being Bologna's sole scorer to date, Colombian defender Johan Lucumi has also made the most interceptions, completed the most passes, made the most clearances and won the most aerial duels for his side, drawing interest from clubs higher up the food chain. His attacking colleagues have come up short, though, and now in need of 3 wins from their final 3 games, Vincenzo Italiano's men must be more ruthless in front of goal. The only team yet to find the net from open play, failing to convert any of 41 attempts on goal, Bologna have already suffered 2-0 defeats at Liverpool and Aston Villa, so they could become the 8th different club to lose their first 3 Champions League away games without scoring. On the domestic scene, they have recently shown signs of improvement after a slow start to Italiano's reign, edging up to 8th place in Serie A and advancing to the Coppa Italia quarter-finals. On Saturday, the Emilian side let a 2-goal lead slip through their fingers in Turin, costing them a rare win over Juventus side managed by their former boss Thiago Motta, who was sent off before Juve produced a late fight back. After Dan Doy and Tommaso Pobega scored to put Bologna in control, they ultimately conceded a 92nd minute equalizer, consigning them to an 8th draw in 20 games this season. Team news. Benfica boss Bruno Lage can welcome playmaker Orkun Kaku back from suspension in midweek, when he will have most of his squad available. Only Renato Sanchez will be missing due to a thigh injury that has kept the former Paris Saint-Germain midfielder sidelined since early November. Sure to start in the final third, veteran forward Angel Di Maria registered his 37th and 38th assists in the Champions League last time out, taking him clear of David Beckham into 4th place on the all-time list. The Argentinian has racked up 6 goals and 3 assists in his last 5 appearances across all competitions, while Kerem Aktürkoğlu is the Eagles' top scorer this season with 10 goals. Meanwhile, Bologna's main threat Riccardo Orsolini limped out of their 4-0 Coppa Italia win over Monza last week and is now struggling to overcome a thigh strain. Michel Aebischer, Juan Miranda and Carolampos Lycojanis have recently been hit by muscular injuries, and they join long-term absentees Nicolo Cambiaghi and Usama El Azouzi in missing the trip to Portugal. The visitors' attack should be led by 20-year-old striker Santiago Castro, who has notched 5 goals and 5 assists across all competitions this season. Benfica possible starting lineup: Trubin, Ba, Araujo, Otamendi, Carreras, Orsens, Luis, Kaku, Di Maria, Pavlidis, Aktürkoğlu. Bologna possible starting lineup: Skorupski, Posch, Bukima, Lukumi, Holm, Freuler, Pobega, Ndoye, Ferguson, Eiling Jr., Castro. We say, Benfica 2-0 Bologna. Only one of Benfica's last 36 UEFA fixtures has finished goalless, and they are scoring freely at the moment with plenty of attacking options available on the bench if Bruno Lage requires Plan B. It is a virtually make-or-break situation for Bologna, but their lack of a razor-sharp cutting edge could cost them again. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.